Hello, Feuzion. How are you doing tonight? I'm doing pretty well on this great snowy Thursday night. It's February 9th, 2017. I am joined right now by Kaitlyn Ross, Atlanta news reporter. So, Kaitlyn, are you still recovering from that Super Bowl game? I know I had you on my show 2 weeks ago to talk this game. You said, there was a lot of excitement going around the town there that Atlanta Falcons were in the Super Bowl, potentially beating the Patriots. It looked like they were at halftime. What were your thoughts on that game?
Oh, there's just so much heartbreak. So much heartbreak in Atlanta right now. It was one of those things where everybody was so excited, and I was at a Super Bowl party, and people were jumping up and down and screaming and hooting and hollering, and then once the Patriots started to come back, it just got real quiet. Mm-hmm. And everyone was almost watching in disbelief. It was really, really sad.
Now, going into halftime, Atlanta had a 28-3 lead. What was going through your mind at halftime? Did you already, write out the Patriots comeback, or were you so worried that potentially Tom Brady could come back and lead the Patriots to a victory, or at halftime were you like, the game's over?
I really considered leaving the party at halftime because I was like, oh, we're going to win. I got to get up real early for work tomorrow. But we stayed, and I got my heart broken. So maybe I should have gone home. Maybe I was the bad luck charm. I don't think anybody in Atlanta was thinking they were going to come back from that. I don't think anybody in America was thinking they were going to come back from that. I mean, that was very surprising.
Yeah. Now, maybe the Braves could cheer you up this season.
I'm not as big of a baseball fan as I am a football fan. Baseball's fun if you watch it in person. I like going to Braves games, so that's really fun. But watching it on TV is not the best for me.
Mm-hmm. So I had to ask, what's going down in Atlanta? I know that you were just live on TV about 6:08, you said. So what were you guys talking about tonight?
There's actually a huge corruption scandal happening in the city of Atlanta right now. 2 contractors have pled guilty to allegedly bribing city officials to get some state contracts. So it's pretty juicy. A bunch of us are digging through these documents. The city decided to release 1.4 million paper documents. So hello, paper cuts. So that's kind of the big story going on in Atlanta right now. A lot of paperwork.
So how many people are on this story?
We have probably eight people working on it, because I just think about the volume. That's so much to go through, and you're looking for really specific names and dates and timelines, and because it's all in paper, there's no searchable database. So that's tricky. It's been interesting watching how the journalists in my newsroom work through it. Makes me very proud to be a journalist.
Yeah, that's
working hard today.
Now, I was reading Twitter last night, and we were supposed to have you on last night, but something came up and we rescheduled it tonight. But your anchor, her last night was last night, right?
Oh yes, our main anchor, Brenda Wood, who is just an incredible human being, an amazing journalist, huge mentor, and has been in the business for 40 years, which, if you know much about broadcasting, that's like, the operating dog years. It's insane that somebody could last that long in this business. So she's really ushered the newsroom through a lot of changes. She's always been a leader in the newsroom. It was really sad yesterday as she left. She retired.
Wow. Well, I wish her good luck, the rest of her future. And Kaitlyn, before we wrap up this interview, you, of course, have been here in upstate New York. You went to school at Syracuse. Now, it snowed probably about a foot here in upstate New York today. So
gosh.
I had a snow day.
A snow day?
Yes, they did.
All right. See, if only I was still in high school, I could have had a snow day.
Yep. And then you wouldn't have to be.
What happens in broadcast TV when it snows a lot? You just work more. There's no such thing as a snow day. You just come in really, really early and leave really, really late and tell everybody that it's snowing outside.
Yeah. Well, and what was the hardest part about, watching the weathermen cover these snowstorms in the wintertime?
Oh, gosh. Well, you know what? The meteorologists get to be inside. So they don't have the hard part because they're warm. They send us out into the storm to stand in the snow and the sleet and the ice for hours and hours on end. So I think that that's the hard part. You're just so cold, and after a while, your mouth starts to freeze. It's hard to form sentences.
But down there in Atlanta, now you got to talk to the disappointed Atlanta Falcon fans, right? So, you know, you're either up here, out here in the freezing cold, or down there interviewing the heartbroken fans, right?
We did a lot of interviewing of heartbroken fans. It was tough. It was a tough week, man.
Yeah. Well, Kaitlyn, I want to say thank you for coming on tonight to talk, you know, the Super Bowl. I wish, you know, we could have, you know, you could have been a little happier. Maybe next year.
Maybe next year.
Come back on and talk Falcons win.
Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and hope to talk to you soon, Kaitlyn.
Have a great night. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, Feuzion, just heard from Kaitlyn. A lot of disappointed Falcon fans down there in Atlanta. Also, some big stories going on down there with some corruption. Feuzion, I'll be back here at 7:30. Tony Paul, Detroit News, talk some Detroit baseball, football, Super Bowl, Knicks, anything you want. Come back here at 7:30. Thanks for watching. I will see you then.